Leslie. Dang it.
What'd you do?
Got my pens.
Well, I'm so glad you have so many handy.
I know.
What do you need a pen for?
Well, I like to take notes on things.
Oh, okay.
I have some notes here, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Did you know about prostatitis?
Is this the thing you told me about?
Yeah.
You learned
Yeah.
about your pelvic floor
I
this
did.
week.
I learned about my pelvic floor.
Yeah.
So
How's that going for you?
it's not going well.
you have
Leslie.
some commentary over here. You might need it.
Wait a minute. Stand by. Who's got the show
It's
on?
me.
Leslie.
I'm sorry. I'm ready.
Yeah. Prostatitis, and then there's some kind of BPH thing. I have notes here.
How's your pelvic floor doing?
I don't know how to do it. I gotta
They
take a
didn't
class.
teach you?
No.
Are they having a class?
I think so.
Okay, you should go.
Yeah. I know. I should.
Take care of that thing.
I think they said it's like a male Kegel.
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 I understand. It's new to you.
It's new to me.
Yeah. What happens to y'all's pelvic floor?
I don't
Like,
know. I think I'm
Ours
trying
can
to.
fall out.
I'm
curious
I'm
what
squeezing
is
right
it for
now,
you?
Leslie.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I can demonstrate it on the camera.
You're going to demonstrate?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. You have a very aggressive
You don't
Kegel.
even need to go to that class.
I know.
It looks
I
like
know.
you've got it down.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
You'll
I've
be
got
in
it.
there with all the postpartum moms.
I got it.
Kegels are important.
Kegels are important. They didn't see, and that's the thing the guy said. He goes, men don't realize. They think that when they wet themselves, that it's part of just getting old.
True.
And
incontinence is a thing.
Incontinence is a thing.
Pelvic floors play a part
and
of that.
pelvic floors play a part of that. And these are.
What a bright and delightful conversation to start the day with.
I know.
Pee in yourself.
Tomorrow, by the way,
Pelvic floors.
here's why this is relevant to me.
So glad Clifton's here.
Leslie, here's why this is relevant to me.
I try not to imagine none of this.
Yeah. Here's why this is relevant to me.
Okay, tell me
Leslie.
why it's relevant.
I'm going to the doctor today.
Relevant. Okay, you are? Good. Yeah, your doctor called you and commanded you to come.
Yeah, because I was talking smack about it.
Yeah.
And then he gave me eggs, by the way, which were just delightful.
Well, that's a nice doctor. In this
Uh,
economy?
Yeah, in this economy, that's like a $20 bribe, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, so he called me, so I'm going to go see him today. And then
Okay.
tomorrow we're doing the show
Okay.
from Peterson Health.
Oh.
Will Julie Davis be on the show tomorrow?
Have you told her that you're doing it at Peterson Health?
I've not told her that.
Well, that depends.
All right. Here's the deal, folks. Welcome to the Lead Live. Speaking of this, we're live from the Peterson Health Digital Studio. Yesterday, I get a little annoyed with the media industry that I'm a part of.
Yeah.
And they had a guy, yes, he's like a guru. You know,
Oh, a
these
guru.
gurus.
I love
One of
those.
these ad gurus. And he's like, oh, hey, video podcasting's a thing now. We're having a conference about it. And I'm like, I've been doing video podcasting.
I think it's been a thing for a minute.
I've been doing video podcasting for a long time, 4 years. And I told him, I said, inherently podcasting is lazy, but video podcasting is not. But so he was very interested in this. He goes, how do you make money off this? I said, well, funny you should mention that I'm sitting talking to you now from the Peterson Health Digital Studio at Pine and Plow Brewing Company. He's like, oh, so you do monetize? I said, of course I monetize. I'm not an idiot. And I like Peterson Health. They can teach me how to do pelvic floor
yeah.
things. So
Yeah.
There
I
you go.
love that for you.
yeah. And if you were a man who can drink beer, but probably having that pelvic floor thing is probably a good idea.
Probably is.
Yeah, because you're going to probably run to the bathroom quite a bit. They have beer available here at the Pine Plow and food. What's your go-to here at Clifton Pfeiffer at the Pine Plow? What do you normally eat?
When I come in the mornings.
Get that microphone close
There
to
you
you.
go,
God
Clifton.
almighty.
Clifton's just here to hang
I
out.
know.
That's right. And eat.
Yeah.
When I come in the morning, I like the pizza.
You like
orange
the
juice.
breakfast pizza?
I like
Don't
Daisy,
lie.
I like
Don't-
Daisy
you
apple
like-
cake.
You like Daisy apple cake?
Oh, yeah, and coffee.
Yeah.
Here lately, I've been getting the cookies in there because we moved over to this
Yes, I
side.
noticed y'all moved inside.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I've been getting the cookies.
Yeah, the daisy cake is made just for you.
I sure like it.
I know.
Daisy was my classmate.
Was she?
Oh, yeah.
Did you pick on her?
No,
Did
no.
she pick on you?
No, yeah, she told me one time that I was stuck up
Was she? Really?
because I was real shy and I wouldn't talk.
Yeah.
And she told me, she said,
She's
you just stuck up. I didn't know what to
stuck
say.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
What do
stuck
you
up.
say?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I bet she was
I was-
I bet
And
she was
now-
a Spitfire, huh?
Yeah,
Here
she
we
was.
are.
Yeah. Interesting. I can just see her with like
That's
a
very funny.
a glass of wine. She's like 17. She's got a glass of wine.
She was a hippie.
You're seeing her
Back
already with a
then.
glass of wine in high school.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Did they have a smoking section over there at Ty-Vee when you were in high school? No, really?
No. Mm-mm.
Even in the 70s, they didn't have like a smoking section. I was telling somebody that
60s
day.
and 70s. I graduated in 71.
They
They
didn't
didn't have it then either.
Really? Wow. I was telling somebody the other day that I remember my high school that I graduated from. When I was in elementary school, we'd drive the bus would go through there once in a while, and the kids are out there smoking in the smoking
But
section.
you were in California. This
I
is
know.
Texas. That's a difference now.
Yeah. Anyway,
It was chewing tobacco here.
back.
Yeah. And
Back.
snuff.
They did that too.
Yes,
They did that.
snuff.
They did that in California too. Quick Lane. They can take care of you. They can for all your service needs. Make an appointment today at 830-257-5557. Have you gotten your vehicle serviced, Kate?
I have.
Good.
That's a lie. My husband gets my vehicle.
He gets
That
your-
still counts.
That counts.
We're counting. Okay,
still
good.
counts.
I don't do any of that.
If you're
We'll do that.
outsourcing labor, it's still
That's right.
Okay, fantastic.
It's okay.
Yeah, he
Want to
took
be
vows. He
transparent.
took vows.
Yeah. Kinsley, what about DJ? Does he take care of your vehicle for you? Do you have to do it for him?
No, I do it.
You do it?
For
Good.
myself. I'm independent.
You're
Not that
indep-
you're not independent.
Yeah. Right.
It takes both.
Takes both.
Yeah, that's
They
feminism,
will-
baby.
They will take care of you over at Ken Stubble Ford. For all your service needs, make a call today, 830-257-5557. By the way, they have wonderful snacks there.
They do.
So they have great snacks.
You could probably get
Yeah.
in some good Kegels over there.
Probably could.
Yeah.
After the snacks.
Great thing
They
to
also,
do while you
but if you don't want to go, they can take you. They
have
can
the
come
mobile
to you.
service
They have the
van.
mobile service van. So
Delightful.
Janelle Peralta over at JP Properties. She was she here? I think she was here for the Kegel conversation. So, yeah.
This is not the first
You know what?
conversation about Kegels.
No, we had a whole
love that
thing. On.
Janelle was here for that.
Yeah, she was here for that. It was terrific.
What a treat.
And don't forget that Doug was here for it too. And Doug and I were like, what? What are you talking about?
Well, then y'all definitely need to hear it.
Yeah, we did. We didn't know about that. Doug knows Carhartt
Well,
bibs though.
I'm happy for both of you.
Yeah, I'm looking at those black ones there. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I was looking at overalls the other day, Clifton. I'm in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how many pairs do you have?
About 7.
About 7 pairs. Which ones are the best? Which one's your favorite brand?
I like Dickies.
Dickies.
Because,
yeah,
they're my comfort clothes.
Yeah, that's comfortable. Okay,
You can work
all
in
right.
them. You can
All right.
go to church in them. It doesn't matter.
And they last.
They last.
I don't think I've ever seen you at church with those. I haven't
Yeah.
been for a while.
yeah,
So.
sometimes I wear them to church.
Oh, that's true. I
And a
did see
tie.
you there. Yeah, and a tie. I've seen that.
And my boots.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. And if you need architectural services, Scott Shellhace guy,
Yeah.
he'll take care of you. Like he's a good guy. Herring Printing Company.
All of your printing needs.
All your printing needs. Jen, by the way, went over to. She's doing a thing on Shopcats,
Yes.
and Smudge apparently was not cooperative.
Smudge is a little diva.
Yeah, so
She knows her value
look for
and her
that
worth.
feature in the deal on Monday. Finally, K-Pub, safe, reliable, and yours. The transcription tool thinks it's K-pop.
Nice.
K-Pub.
It's a completely
Pub.
different
P-U-B.
genre.
It's K-Pub, Kerrville Public Utility Board.
Can you imagine Mike Whitler in a K-pop band?
I could.
That'd be fun.
I could. I could see. You know what? He'd be. Here it would be. He'd be the Godzilla one, telling the Koreans, "I'm coming for you." And his Godzilla.
I don't think you're familiar with K-pop.
I also don't think. Yeah.
I'm just no. But look, I'm
Wild.
setting it up
I think
for
you're
you.
setting a whole new genre.
I'm setting a whole new genre. It's
Okay.
it's like a Japanese appropriation, but with Godzilla
okay.
to terrify the Koreans. So
With
that's just-
music?
music,
Got it.
With K-pop music.
K-pop music,
more
With their
specific.
own
K-pop music. The rights, though, this is a reciprocal internal combustion engine. Have you learned about this, Kinsley, from your husband?
No. I mean, he might have told me, and
Yeah.
I don't.
No.
Well, here's a
quick
picture.
answer.
Here's a picture of DJ.
I have better things to do.
DJ's working on this right
That's
now.
very funny.
There it
That's
is.
the appropriate answer.
Yeah.
Is that DJ?
No.
No. I was just going along with it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I hope he's watching right now.
Down this new look. Here's the deal. Down this little shaft here. That's where Allison Boucher's new office will be. Down in Columbus. Oh, Columbus, Ohio, not Columbus, Texas.
Columbus, Texas.
Yes. Oh my God.
Ohio.
Ohio. Finally, if you need your garage looking beautiful, Wise Coatings can take care of you. This guy, Tognetti, he knows what he's doing. He's here. I mean, he hasn't been here this week, though. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he's
busy.
he's probably working. He's always doing stuff. But Wise Coatings can help you turn your garage into a showroom. So there you go. All right. Okay, a couple of headlines.
Yes.
Elon Musk blew up the Texas coastline again. Iran blew up a hospital in Israel. That's bad. Trump put up a new flagpole at the White House. Kirk County is looking to host migrant children at their juvenile detention facility. We can't have battery storage here, but we can have kids in the jail. And then what else are we going to have? What else is going on? Leslie, anything going on in your world?
I don't know. You touched on some really lovely, delightful little topics all in a row right there.
That's just the way it's for today.
Yeah.
It's Thursday. It's Juneteenth, by the way. Which
It is.
I'm confused by this, Clifton. I thought we weren't supposed to discuss DEI. And isn't Juneteenth a DEI holiday now, according to the way that we falsely interpret DEI?
Well, it depends on how you look
Isn't
at
it great how I put the black person on the spot here with this whole conversation?
I never looked at Juneteenth as DEI. I just looked at it as
History.
as a piece of history, and it's a part of history that needs to be told.
But here's the deal, though.
But if you don't tell the whole story,
But according to the legislature, right, we can't make white people feel bad about slavery, so we can't talk about these kind of things anymore. According to the way that the law works now. So, did you know that?
yeah, I've heard that.
You can't make people feel bad about it, and if you talk about slavery, some white people will feel like they were complicit in this.
But
So,
it's a piece of history that happened.
Yeah,
and
it
if
happened.
we don't learn from our mistakes, you're doomed to go back.
yeah.
And
Well-
so, as long as I'm alive, I'm going to tell the story.
Yeah, that's good. Juneteenth, though, is one of those holidays where if you don't... Actually, I shared it on my Facebook page. It happened it's a Texas holiday. It really... I mean, it's a uniquely Texan holiday. And it was when federal troops told the folks in Galveston, hey, by the way, these people don't own you anymore. You're free. And that was the celebration of that as well.
But it wasn't until the Buffalo Soldiers actually told the people that, because they didn't understand it from Granger when
Yeah.
he was reading the proclamation.
What the hell is he
They
talking
didn't know
about?
what was happening.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, and
And then
then
it turned out to be a 3-day celebration.
Right.
But a lot of it, though, was teaching them how to sign up to vote.
yeah.
Right.
Was encouraging them to go and learn to read, get an education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
It
wicked
wasn't
Republicans
Just,
were
it wasn't just a big a celebration.
That was back in the day when Republicans wanted people to vote. You know, now it's not so much. So it's interesting. It's a very interesting day as well. I was just reading some things about this. The BBC, actually, so I shared this on the Facebook page, has a wonderful story about, Galveston's history and from a British perspective. So I shared that. You can read that on there as well. It'll probably upset some people, but it's okay. It's all right. We're here to do that for you. This has been a great week of shows, though. Yesterday we had Libby on the Label here from Arcadia Live.
Delightful.
Kinsley's here and Kate's here. They're from the Christmas Lighting Corporation. Kinsley she also can raise money. How many nonprofits are you involved in now?
Just one.
Just one. Just this. Kate has 2 daughters, and she also manages a household, and she's also on multiple nonprofit boards, right?
I am.
And aren't you on what other board are you on? You're on some city board too, right?
I'm on TERS.
TERS.
Yes,
That's what
I'm
it
coming
is.
up on the end of my second term on TERS.
Yeah, that's exciting. People don't know what that is, though, do they? And it's getting to be the point where you have some money now to play with a little
We
bit.
do. It's funny. When TERS was first implemented, there was nobody that showed up to our meetings.
Yeah.
Because we had no money, and now everyone shows up to our meetings. It's
Everyone
very
learned what
exciting.
TERS was.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
there's some cash. It's
Yeah.
the tax increment reinvestment zone for downtown, which is a pretty wide area. And so that's an important one too. This lighting company, though, I'm excited about this. Where are we? I got to update my graphic, but I haven't done it yet. How much money do we have yet now?
We had a meeting yesterday.
Yeah.
We're up to over $10,000.
$10,000. Okay, good. All right, we'll talk about that here in a minute. Before we get going, Leslie Jones, we're going to go over to Clifton Pfeiffer because he has an event coming up.
He
and you have to
does.
go to a dentist.
Oh, yeah.
Who's your dentist, by the way?
No, I'm going eye doctor.
Eye doctor. You said dentist.
I did. I got my places mixed up.
Oh, okay. Who's your eye
Somewhere
doctor?
on his face.
Who's your eye doctor?
Dr. Tilly.
Oh, okay.
But I go to Whitehead, but it's in his office.
Oh, yeah. Whiteheads will be here next week on the show.
right.
They're going to be doing a sunglass demonstration. They're bringing sunglasses products. But that Tobin Tilley guy, he's a good guy, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you got going on this weekend? It's a big deal.
Oh, yeah. We got the Blues Festival. We got a great lineup. Conrad, Ashley, and I will kick it off the first 15 minutes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Three of a Kind will be doing that. And then Ruben and Friends will come on. Ruben is incredible.
Yeah.
He has an incredible voice.
Yeah.
Him and Ashley, oh, man. And then Ray Gutierrez will play in between while we set up Ghost of the Pleasure Garden. In the Ghost of the Pleasure Garden, we're going to do 2 songs that I've written. One of them is called The Pleasure Garden.
Okay.
And then the other one is called My Pretty Senorita. We'll do the history of the juke joints in the Pleasure Garden song.
Okay.
But we won't do the other story because it takes about 8 minutes. So
8
take up
minutes
too
is
much
okay.
music.
Then what happens? Then who else is coming on?
And then after we get off, Ray Gutierrez will play again, 15 minutes while the house band sets up. And the house band is actually the Buddy Holly Band. And they just play blues when we're at the Blues Festival. And they'll take it out. It's 4 hours from 4 to 8. Free to the public, bring your own chairs. We'll have food vendors. We'll have a silent auction. We'll have face painting. We have things for kids to do. It's a complete family day.
Family.
Again, free to the public, bring your own chair, bring your own bottle.
People do show up though. They love
yeah.
it. Yeah. This has
Last
gotten
year-
bigger and bigger.
Last year we had a little over 500.
I thought you were going to bring Bitcower with you.
He couldn't come. He's got something else to do.
He's got like 7,000 grandkids now, so he's got
just had a new one.
I know. I just got another one.
And she will probably be at the Blues Fest.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us though, it's free, but donations are accepted, right?
Donations are accepted, and all proceeds go to the Doyle Community Center.
Yeah.
And it's called the Pleasure Garden Blues Fest.
And I
it's
think-
named after the Pleasure Garden.
I think Herring Printing is one of your sponsors.
Herring Printers is one of our sponsors. They print out all of our posters that we put out.
Yeah. I'm disappointed I was never asked. I want to be a sponsor next year.
Man, we'll ask you right now.
All right. I want to do it. I'm ready. I'm trying to do some minor sponsorships. So minor. Don't get excited. I'm not a wealthy person at all. Although some people think
No,
I am.
anything you give, we'll take.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Don't listen to him. He's monetized this whole thing.
I've got it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna let him forget it. Every time I come on
I
the show, I'm
know.
gonna remind
You
him.
remind him.
Yeah.
Remember, you're gonna be a sponsor.
Well, we were having that conversation a while back.
$3,000 sponsor.
If you won the lottery, what would you give your money to? And I was like, I'd give it all away. I would just give it to stuff. I'd give it to things that people don't want or need. You know, like a soccer stadium in downtown Kerrville. I'd just build one of those. So we don't want it and need it, but I'm going to build it, and it'll make people really upset.
I love that for you.
And a 1-lane bowling alley.
What would you name it?
One lane bowling alley.
I don't know what I would name it. So I would probably name it Nemke. The Nemke Stadium. He played soccer for TFND.
He'll love that.
Yeah, the Nemke. So, and it's easy. It rolls off the tongue too when they come to play
The
soccer.
Nemke.
The Nemke. All right. So this event. So what do you get? So then who closes this thing out? It goes to 8:00, right?
It closes at 8:00.
Okay.
Buddy Holly Band, which is the house band, they'll close it out.
They'll close it out.
They closed it out last year too.
All right.
Which they're a great dance band. We'll have an area for dancing.
Yeah. Are you going to play with them? Are you going to sing with them at all?
No.
No?
I'm just doing Conrad, Ashley, and I, and then Ghost of the Pleasure Garden.
Right.
Ashley and I with them, but Ashley will be singing with the Buddy Holly Band.
Oh, will she? Oh, she's singing all night.
She's singing all night long.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's worth the price.
She's gonna
of
have a
admission.
sore throat on Sunday.
Oh, I bet she is. Yeah. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to this as well. This is I was asked this morning, what do we got going on this weekend? I said, just the Blues Fest. I'm sure there's other things going on this weekend, but I that's the only thing I could think of. Leslie will tell us in a minute what all the things that are happening this week.
There's
and
a lot
weekend.
of stuff going on this
Yeah.
weekend.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It really is.
But you should definitely go to Blues Fest.
Blues Fest is
at
going to be
Doyle.
great.
But can I get this tip in?
Yeah.
Next year, 19th of June will be on the Friday.
Okay.
So we're planning a 3-day celebration.
Nice.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, we're gonna do 19th of June. We're gonna tell the history of 19th of June. And I remember when I was a child, we used to have baseball and softball games. So we're gonna have a softball field across the street in that empty field.
That's a
And,
good one to get in on,
Oh
Louis.
yeah, and when I was a kid, we had a fat and 40 game. You had to be fat and over 40 before you played.
I love that.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
I love that. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
So it was a lot of fun, and I've already talked with 3 or 4 young men that like to barbecue. So they're gonna do the barbecue, and all the barbecue will be ready by noon.
Right.
We're gonna have music under the pavilion. At 6 o'clock that evening, we're planning on wrapping a Juneteenth pole. It's a maypole, but we're gonna call it a Juneteenth pole. We'll finish up with music and dominoes and cards. And the next day we'll do the Blues Festival.
Nice.
And on that Sunday we'll have a community-wide church service under the pavilion.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
To celebrate 19th of June.
I love that.
They're also doing something in Fredericksburg today. They're celebrating at the Black Cemetery. They're going to put an historical marker there. And then they're going to end up at the old black church, which my great uncle, who was a circuit rider, actually preached in that church in the 1800s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're having a ceremony there.
Oh, very nice.
So I'm going to go up there after I leave the eye doctor.
All right. Well, say hi to Tobin Tilley for us. We like to wish him well. So, all right. Good job. We'll see you. We'll see you on
Thank
Saturday.
you, Clifton.
Bye,
Good.
Clifton.
Thank y'all. Good
All
night.
right, Leslie, tell us about stuff and things that are happening here.
Sure, let's get into it.
All
We
right.
got some cool stuff happening. Let me get it queued up. I got distracted talking about your pelvic floor today. So
I know, isn't it exciting?
Pulled up to talk about this
You're like
stuff.
so thrilled about that conversation, isn't it?
Well, you called me about it yesterday, so
Yeah.
we got to talk about it. You have the Young Artist Camp going on at the Hill Country Arts Foundation this week. They were Pirates this week.
Pirates.
So this will also be going on next week. So get your kiddos signed up. It's a great way to get them out of your house. But that goes on 9 to 12, a little day camp they have going on at the Hill Country Arts Foundation. When you drop them off, you can go into the gallery and check out the Easy on the Eye exhibit while you're there. And then you can also make your way over to Kerr Arts and Cultural Center for their exhibits. And our good friend Randall is going to be displaying them in the galleries. So
I heard Randall's
go
thing
see
is
it.
beautiful. by
That's
the
what
way.
I've heard too. So go see it. Support your local art nonprofits, and make your way over to Museum Western Art. I'm sure they have something cool up on their walls as well. Today, because it is Thursday, you have Sprouts at Riverside Nature Center at 10:30 to 11:30. Free reading program for your pre-K and under kiddo. Get them signed up for that. It's a lot of fun. We read an educational book and then we do a fun activity. Sometimes the kids win, but it's still a lot of fun. So come hang out. Speaking of Riverside, they are hosting trivia tonight. So I will be there as a board member to talk about the
I'm not
value
allowed
and
to go to
importance
the. By the way.
at Riverside. I know, but I still think they should. I enjoyed your set
As they should.
at
It was probably
trivia
one of the
one
greatest.
time they let you do it. But you can come learn more about Riverside, get your trivia on, win some cool stuff, win some drinks, win some trivia Arcadia tickets. That kicks off 5:45 this evening, and it officially starts at 6. Let's see. Tomorrow we have a ton of live music. Dale Watson and his Lone Stars will be out at Roddy Tree Ranch for a lovely evening of music. You've got Dave Kemp over at Cafe at the Ridge as well Friday night. Live music on deck at Arcadia. This is sponsored by Jam Broadcasting. They'll have Julia Rose playing, so that'll be lovely. The Flashbacks will be at the Wyo Ranch Hotel. You have the Casberg Trio playing in town. Corey Weaver Band will be over at Howdy's Friday night, and that's a lot of live music all at once on Friday evening. You also have the final weekend for The Play That Goes Wrong. That's out at the Hill Country Arts Foundation in the outdoor theater. So this is at the Point Theater. They have 8:30 showings on Friday and Saturday. Go send them out with a bang. This is a very, very funny play. Go see it. And on Saturday, of course, start your days with some farmers markets. You have Heart of the Hills Farmers Market right in downtown Kerrville. That is 9 to 1. And then the Hill Country Heritage Farmers Market over at 5 Points, also 9 to 1. Get you all kind of treats to get you through your weekend. It is the Squeeze the Day lemonade stand competition over at Cafe at the Ridge on Saturday.
Really?
That'll kick off at 10 a.m. I believe the kids get, it's free to enter. It's for kids 6 to 12. And I think they get judged on their concept, their lemonade, and I'm sure something else. But go support the kiddos. I love a lemonade stand. So let's go cheer these kids on. Get some drinks, some lemonade. Fight off scurvy. 10 to 1 over at Cafe at the Ridge. It's also a sustainability workshop at Riverside on Saturday. That'll kick off at 10:30. They're going to be talking about energy efficiency, rainwater systems. The Rogue Skiing will be there with sustainable textiles. And then they're making a field trip out to Medicine Bluff and Mountain Home. So contact Riverside if you want to get in on that. That'll kick off at 10:30. A lot of live music on Saturday as well. Pine Plow will be hosting Trick Myers here. Of course, the Ghost of the Pleasure Garden, or the Pleasure Garden Blues Fest will be going on at Doyle 4 to 8 that we heard Clifton talk about. Jason Bolin and the Stragglers taking the stage at Arcadia Live. That'll be a good show. Get your tickets for that. So they'll take that at 7 p.m. You also have at Trailhead Jacob Augustine playing, and the Limestoners out at Central Provisions. The rodeo out in West Kerr County, Kriders with the rodeo at 8 and dance to follow. And then comedy right in downtown Kerrville over at Divines. Oh, look at that lovely graphic.
Isn't that
Thank
great?
you. Yeah. You're co-opting the Dodgers logos for your stuff now?
No,
Their font?
No, it's more like it feels like more like a Disneyland font. But
You feel like this is Disney.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
You also have, speaking of live music on Saturday, Maple Blood Brothers will be playing at Howdy's. As we get into your Sunday, you can go back to Cafe at the Ridge for Barkin' Brunch. They're going to be doing this every third Sunday of the month from 9 to 1. You get 20% off an entree and $5 mimosas with the purchase of an entree. That sounds lovely. You can take your dogs to this.
Rough, rough.
Yes, 9 to 1 at Cafe at the Ridge. You also have Josh Peak playing live music at Gravity Check Sunday afternoon at 1 and live music at End of the Hills Sunday evening from 5 to 8. A lot of stuff going on this weekend.
Well done. Well done. Okay, so I need to do the whatchamacallit. The thing he was just here about. What was that about again?
The Blues Fest?
The Blues Fest.
Wild.
I hope when you go to this pelvic floor conference that they have something about memory loss.
Prevagen. Prevagen. Hey, by the way, I'm just looking at my Wahlbergs Unlimited thing. The Ned Talk the other day was delightful.
Yes, it was. Thank you for covering that.
That was great. If you haven't been to the Riverside Nature Center, I'm going to do some stuff for Becky, which you and I have to work on. But
Yes, I got to get you an ad.
yeah, we're going to do. They're having the run for Riverside in. When is that
It's
again?
in the fall. It's usually in September.
Oh, by the way, I totally forgot about this today. Dang it, Delane Stearman is going to find me. Stick Mike on me.
Mm-hmm.
The Water Street Festival is coming up.
It is. That is in
It's
October.
October 25th, and this is going to be delightful. I don't know what happened to my script. But
What do you think your script says?
It says
Wing it.
It says, well, it had some words in there that I need to talk to some people about these words.
What were the words?
Activate. We're going to activate downtown. Activate. I don't like it. I don't like the activate word.
Okay.
We're going to have a festival that's going to bring people together. They're going to sing songs of merriment and joy. They're going to drink some beer.
They're going to celebrate downtown.
They're going to celebrate downtown.
Yeah.
And I spent some time downtown yesterday, and it's delightful. We did
It's a
a
cool
thing.
little place.
It is a cool little place. I was so happy the other day. I went down there, and I was at a council meeting the other day. Have you ever had this problem, Kate, where you've been in like a public meeting and you want to fall asleep? And thank God Pookie's is there now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Best coffee.
Yeah. Listen, we're biased here, but I'm telling you, there's some really great coffee in this town. And
We do have some great coffee.
I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it, but I got it anyway. I got like a vanilla latte. But those evil little pixies that own that place, they introduced me to their little dark chocolate ball things they have there. You know, and I had a couple of those. I was awake for hours after that. It was fabulous.
Sure, your
Saved
diabetes loved that.
Oh yeah, it did. So my feet might fall off tomorrow, but that's okay.
Nah.
All right, Kinsley and Kate are here. They're delightful.
And they put up with us.
They did, yeah. All right, this Christmas lighting thing is happening. Kinsley, what's going on with it? What's happening?
We're trying to raise money to buy a new tree.
Okay.
We got rid of the old tree.
That's gone.
It's gone. So
We have to get a new
What
tree.
happened to it? Did it get burned up anywhere, or what happened to it? What
I think it was time for retirement.
You
Yeah.
can go visit it, actually.
Really?
it's going to be at the Jones Christmas Tree Trail.
Oh, right. It's been a foster family took it in.
Yes.
Okay. The other thing too that was interesting about this tree was you would drive down Sidney Baker, and it would be half lit sometimes,
Yeah.
and then it would be fully lit sometimes, and then a quarter lit sometimes. It just was never consistently great. So
It put in its time.
it put in its time, right?
It was old.
It was old. It was like
Well,
like
for the
15
longest time, it was like a one-man show doing all of that.
Yeah.
So considering it was a one-man show, pretty impressive.
Absolutely.
But also, it was time.
yeah.
But you know what, though? It's exciting, though. I think it's exciting, and I try to get a picture of it every year, or at least share the pictures of it, because Boucher usually runs out there. When Mike Whitler, by himself in his bucket truck, puts up the tree, it's like seasonality is here. When
You
the
feel
Cape-
that brings in Christmas? Mike
Yeah.
Whitler and the bucket truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't do anything, of course, but that's the deal. But it is exciting though when they put the tree up, and last year the courthouse was just delightful, and that was because the Christmas Lighting Corporation, the Kerrville Christmas Lighting Corporation, the KCLC, did their work and got this thing lit up.
They did.
They've done a lot to get this lit up. But how did you get involved, Kate?
Kinsley and I were both approached by Allison Boucher to join a committee for the Kerrville Christmas Lighting
And
Corporation.
you can't say no to Boucher, right?
Like, quite literally would never.
No, never say no.
I adore her.
Yeah.
I will
She
do
always
anything
smiles.
she tells me to
She
do.
always smiles too.
I know, the
Yeah.
happiest, most
Yeah.
cheerful person.
Right.
So she had asked us to join a committee to pick some new fixtures for the courthouse lawn.
Yeah.
And we went to a meeting and saw our options and said, how about instead of buying a new fixture, we just light the courthouse professionally. And I feel like we just never left after that. Yeah.
That's how it works, like committees.
Yeah, we were asked
It's
to
blood in,
submit
blood out.
our bios for the board, and we were voted in, and here we are.
Now, you dropped the median age of that board by about 100 years. How does that feel to be on that board?
Well, it's so fun. I mean, I get to do it with, my very best friend and some of our, I love Allison Boucher. I think she's so great. And she gets in there and she leads that meeting. I mean,
Yeah.
I know she's not in charge, but she feels in charge. You know?
Yeah.
So it's great. And Arlette, she's out at James Avery. She does the most amazing work for Kerrville Christmas Lighting
Yeah,
Corporation.
right.
Sergio as well. Sergio Garcia from the Croc. So there's a few of us.
There's a few guys out
Yeah.
there, a few people out there who are doing some good work as well. But isn't Eichner still in charge of this thing? Or
Oh, yeah.
McIlvaine?
No,
How do-
absolutely. And
How do you
they're-
deal with those two?
They're amazing. They're so much fun.
Yeah, right?
They definitely have a lot of wisdom. They bring
They care
to
a
the
lot.
table.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
I mean, George Eichner does care a lot, and he does a great job. His Christmas lights, by the way, they're on point. He violated some copyright doing it, but I think he fixed it last year. He cut
I
off.
love a criminal.
You know what he did? He cut off Rudolph's nose. Hopped over. Hey, by the way, yesterday, did you hear about this? Are you still working over at Arcadia?
I help out when I can. I'm back to my volunteer basis.
Volunteer basis?
Yeah.
Yesterday, I tried to call Stacey Laparati on the show, and I was denied.
She's busy. She's a busy girl.
I know she's busy, but she should take my calls. I'm really important. And I like to think I'm important. But my idea was...
I think she likes to not humor you.
Did you hear this, though? Did you hear this idea?
Tell me.
Okay. Here was the idea. The Blues... Neither one of you have seen the Blues Brothers, right?
I have.
You have.
Yes.
Not.
Would you
Okay.
like the Lewis Blues Brother experience?
Yes, you're
'Cause
gonna have to have the experience. But you've seen it though.
I have. And I will happily participate in the Lewis Blues Brother experience.
You know what? See, that gives me hope. Now, did your dad show it to you?
Yes.
See, Larry and I are we're kindred spirits.
He told me to tell you hello, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. But my idea was we're gonna get George Eichner, right, Harry and the High Tones,
Okay.
to play sets before the movie starts.
Okay.
Love it.
And I called George yesterday. He didn't answer the phone either because he saw it was me calling. Yeah, he saw, and then I said, George, we got to have you play the Blues Brothers. And so I thought I'll call Stacy, and she'll want to hear this idea. And she didn't answer the phone and didn't call me back either.
No.
So I might be
so
dead.
sorry.
But hopefully she'll listen to me. And we'll get it done. So, but I'm going to do the Lewis experience. Will be delivering Orange Whip to Julie Davis and Kinsley, and other drinks and cocktails and things like that. I will not be providing a bull whip for anybody though. So, anyway,
Appropriate.
Yeah, that'll be the way to do it. But the event though, so the tree will be lit. And I have this date in my mind already, November 22nd, because that's the parade day. The parade will kick off sometime in the evening, like 6:30 or something like that. Leslie Jones will be hosting it
With Libby.
with Libby on the label, at least our side of it. I'm
Yes.
sure that Justin McClure will do
Yes.
the general PA,
The city of Kerrville will have their own.
have their own.
Yeah.
I am negotiating heavily for them to stop the parade for a moment so the band can at least play at the Star for 5 seconds instead of marching through this
Yeah.
thing. And then we'll go over to the courthouse lawn, and the tree will be lit. Am I wrong in that, Kinsley? Am I right in that assessment, or what's the plan?
That is the plan. I mean, we have a little lighting ceremony first,
Yes,
and everything will be dark, and then we will count down.
countdown. Who's going to do the countdown?
We hope George.
Yeah.
George? Hey, he'd be good. He should play he should play it like with notes on the trumpet, like a little.
You should talk to him about
That'd be
it.
great. So that'll be on the 22nd. That'll be in the evening of the 22nd. That's gonna be. And last year, did you guys go last year to the event last year? You were there, right? Yeah. Were you there? Yeah, and it was delightful too. There was so many people that were there. And when you would drive by at night, you would see people that just stopped by. Our goal, folks, is simple. we're going to defeat the other Hill Country cities. Burnett, out. Marble Falls, out. Johnson City, might be tough. You're the
Johnson
Kings.
City sets the bar high.
You're the Kings. You're the top dogs. F word, out for sure. Your little German thing you have, we're going to beat it. So,
Well, our tree's going to be the tallest in the hill country.
absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We'll have the biggest tree. We'll have the most lights on the courthouse. Although that what's that Pernalis Electric Co-op, they do a good job. They do a nice
They
job
do.
of
we
that.
have over 1 million lights, so we got to
Yeah.
raise a lot.
Where do they
Yeah,
store
and they've
that?
been doing it for a minute.
Please donate.
Yeah,
What
they've
do
had
they-
some
Love to
years on
compete.
us.
Yeah.
Where do they
Yeah.
store that stuff at, do you think? I wonder, maybe DJ can go steal it.
Yeah, my dad lives in Johnson City. Should I tell him?
Yeah, hey, Dad, go.
It's
go
a
take care.
heist.
It's a heist.
City council? Yeah, he's on city council.
Even better.
Ooh.
Inside job.
Maybe we should
We
get him
got
on
a
the
plan
phone.
cooking.
We gotta get him on the phone. Your dad's on the city council there, and does he take pride in this idea? Have you told him that the goal is to knock them out, or what would he say to that?
I tell him that. He's probably just like, okay.
Nobody lives there. I mean, come on now.
But
So
they get a bunch of people.
they
They
do.
do.
They do. I went one time, and I couldn't believe how many people were at the Pernalis.
Yeah.
I mean, there was just
Like millions.
everywhere.
Yeah.
There were people.
beautiful.
It is
I mean,
beautiful.
it's
It is
so-
gorgeous.
So worth the stop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you have to stop and kind of walk through it. It's delightful. All right, so if we want to donate, how do we do it?
We go to KerrvilleChristmasLightingCorporation.com.
Okay.
.org, yes. Yes.
I thought I had this up on the website. Let me find the website. We'll get this up here and posted. So let me find it real quick.
You can also track down any one of us. But yeah, it's all of our information is on the.
And we accept checks on y'all's behalf at the Kerrville Convention and Visitors
Oh,
Bureau.
that's right.
So if you
right,
still
you
write
sure
checks,
do.
Yeah.
you can mail it to 2108 Sidney Baker, Kerrville, Texas.
Yes.
Because we do take those on the behalf of the Christmas Lighting Corporation.
Last year, Ken Stopple Ford, they did a good job last year. They donated $5,000.
They did. They.
So they always step up.
We also
Yeah.
have a matching grant of $50,000 from an anonymous source.
Right.
So we just need to get to that.
To get there.
At least.
yeah.
that.
So we
Yeah.
need. I mean, really need 40,000.
Yeah, you're already at 10.
Yeah.
Right.
You could do this. You could knock this out this summer.
And this is
Yeah.
this is for
It's achievable.
a Christmas tree on our lawn this year. That's our goal, is to have a tree
Dun dun dun.
this Christmas.
That's right.
If not, our courthouse will still be beautiful, but it will be missing
A big tree.
which I feel like is
It's important to have.
Yeah.
It's a nice mainstay.
Right.
Look, you just accept the cookies. You go down, you get it done, and this is where you go. This is where you find the information is on the website right here, and it'll help you out with those things as well. So, all right, good. I'm excited for you guys on this. This is easy. So you can go over there, you can write a check, and it'll end up. McIlvain won't touch it.
No,
Okay.
we don't let McIlvain touch money.
All right. Or technology.
I love him so much. I think he's the most precious. human.
Charlie left his hat there for like a month. He came to their last meeting, left his cap, his baseball cap, and then showed up wearing another cap, a hat that I didn't even know he owned. I've never seen him in a little short bill hat. And then he told me he lost another hat somewhere else.
He's starting to lose it, isn't he?
I know, he is. No, in a nice way. He's just Charlie. He leaves things around. We're basically his second home. I see that man every other week to fix his phone.
Yeah. Every day. It seems like
Almost.
every day. Hey, we'll reset this in here in a minute, but I want to hit a couple things that I had in the newsletter this morning. We're doing a thing called Help Us Tell the Story. What is your Kerr County why? Why do you call Kerr County home? Now, you two, Kinsley, you didn't grow up here, right? But Kate did,
Yes,
and you came back.
I did.
So why? That's the why. And why is this a good place to raise Georgia and what's your other daughter's name? Dang it, Mamie.
Yes,
Love it. I love the names.
little old lady.
We have all these little old lady names now because there's a Tognetti's daughter is a Sally.
I love Sally.
Sally, she's like a little porcelain doll kind of thing. She's so pretty, but I haven't met Mamie yet.
You haven't?
I have not met Mamie. And then we have Rose, right?
Rose girl.
Yeah, we
Yes.
have the Tilly kid. So yeah, I mean, it's just all these little fun names, Sally and Mamie. It's just great. But what is your why? And all it is a little form. You got to fill it out. We might publish these in our August 25th print edition, and that'll be part of the many pages that we're going to do with this. By the way, Leslie, we're up to 160 pages now.
Look at you,
I know.
chugging along.
Take that, Rock and Vine. I'm not even holding up the other publications that are in town here. It's a one-time only thing because it's going to be exhausting. And it's super expensive to print this thing, too. So you think lighting is expensive? Try printing paper. So there you
I
go.
loved the local blogger.
Oh, you like that?
I loved it. The
Yeah.
graphic.
Yeah. We have a couple graphics. We have this one. We have the angry one right here. There's this one. And then we have, I'm trying to figure out which we're going to look good on a T-shirt. So, because I was at an event the other day and they're like, "Where's your T-shirt at?" And I actually have a local blogger T-shirt.
You should have merch.
I have
Sure,
some merch.
I would
I
buy
have
that.
some merch. Yeah.
A local blogger. I mean, and I love this font. I know
Yeah.
that you said Disneyland. It reminds me of like the old school Schlitterbahn that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
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 It's a vibe.
Yeah. I like the kind of the old E kind of look. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, well, it's a level of petty that I appreciate.
It is petty. Yeah.
I love it.
I love it when Janet Peterson. Did you see that when Janet Peterson was like talking about how we were fighting
Yeah.
over the stuff? And she
Two
said, I
local
was
publications
fighting.
going
I'm
at
down
it.
for this. I'm
It's,
down.
it is a good time.
It is. Yeah. So local blogger though, that's what they call you when they don't want to talk about it. All right. Here's the deal. A couple other things. So the magazine come out August 25th, and we're selling some additional advertising in that to make that work for 160 pages. And then people are asking me like, "Well, are you going to like still do the newsletter?" I'm like, "Of course I'm going to still do the newsletter. I'm not going to stop doing the newsletter. I don't want to do a print publication all the time because it's a lot of work. Not that the newsletter's not a lot of work, but it's a lot of work. And but it's going to be fun.
Different kind of work.
Different kind of work. All right, a couple news things I want to get to. There was some kind of high-speed chase yesterday in Kerrville.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this?
I did.
You hear about everything, Leslie. How do you hear
I'm a
about it?
nosy little B word.
How do you know so many? How do you know so much?
Partly is my job.
Yeah.
I'm kind of working at the Convention and Visitors Bureau.
You know who
we kind
knows
of
a
have
lot
to be
too?
know-it-alls,
She
unfortunately.
knows a lot too. Brenda Hughes. She knows a lot
Yes, she
too.
does.
Yeah.
That woman's got her pulse.
She's
finger on the
got
pulse.
like 7,000. We were teasing Greg Bitcower having grandkids. Brenda Hughes.
Brenda's
has
got some grandkids.
She's got like 30 or something like that.
It's
I mean,
in
seriously.
the double digits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But there was the juvenile that was he had stolen a truck allegedly, according to the police, and led the cops onto a high-speed chase that ended up striking a motorist. That motorist was seriously injured and taken by helicopter to a hospital in San Antonio. Their condition is unknown. Kerrville police said they tried to do a stop on this Dodge Ram traveling at a high rate of speed in the 1900 block of Loop 534 at around 8:15. And the driver ignored the officer's emergency lights and siren and continued south on Sidney Baker at high speed. And then went back towards Singing Wind, I guess, at some point. So it was a mess. You know what's interesting is that lately, Leslie, the PD has been sharing these photos. And
About speeding.
I'm down for this too. Yeah. This is something that the California Highway Patrol used to do in Bakersfield. There was they would catch people just ridiculously speeding.
Yeah.
You know, and they would share it. They would shame them on Facebook. I mean, they wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't share.
Right,
They wouldn't share
right,
the
right.
details, but they're like, "Oh, this guy was going 125 miles an hour. What the heck's wrong with you?" You know, and twice now. But these are on. This isn't the freeway. This is on surface streets, 90 to 100 miles an hour. It's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And even more ridiculous is the stupid comments I have when I share it on my Facebook page because the cops don't allow comments, but I do on something.
Yeah.
Actually, that one yesterday, I had to ban the comments because I knew.
Well, there's also a minor involved.
Yeah, I knew that some of these people that are on my Facebook page are so dumb they would probably share the kid's name.
Yeah.
It would just be
He's
a mess.
14. Listen,
Yeah.
yes, like he needs to. He made a very stupid decision,
Yeah.
but he's also a 14-year-old kid.
Yeah,
It's- yeah. Yeah.
I didn't hear
So,
that. They didn't tell me that.
I think that's what I heard. So it was a minor. That's what I.
I knew it was a minor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right.
So
And
allegedly 14.
Allegedly
I'm not-
14.
I don't want to also spread
Leslie's
any
14.
rumors. So
the cops don't share that stuff with me sometimes. Shriner University is holding a campaign to raise $50 million to help pay off Leslie's student loans.
well, that's breaking news.
Breaking news.
I don't believe you for a second.
I know. That'd be great. I'm going to bring Danielle Jensky on there. You guys know Danielle Jensky? Mm-hmm. You guys should have her on your committee, too. She's delightful, too. The campaign began quietly in 2021, but now they're ramping up, and it's going to $50 million to scholarships, enhancing academic programs, and expanding hands-on learning opportunities for students at Shriner University. That's exciting. The military will require new ID cards for veterans, retirees, and dependents. But get this, Leslie. This is amazing.
How hard is it going to get these ID cards?
Guess where you have to go for it? You got to go to a military base in San Antonio.
Do you know how long it takes to get on a military base?
Yeah, I know. I've done it.
Same.
Too.
I
Yeah.
had to work a conference, and
Yeah.
it took 2 hours
Yeah.
to get on the military base because you're basically like you have to like go and fill out a form, and they're usually already a line.
Yeah.
Because like everybody's doing it at the same time,
Yeah.
and then they take your like it's a process. So
Yeah.
like it's as difficult to get on a military base
Right.
as it should be,
It should be difficult.
but it also is like.
I never have that problem when I go to the Air Force Base in Abilene.
But are you okay? That in Abilene,
My-
San Antonio, the Air Force Base there is.
Probably loved it.
I don't know if it probably is just has to do with like influx of traffic.
I thought
Probably.
I went to Fort Hood one time. It was super easy getting on the base. They said go over there, get a pass, and come on.
Yeah, that's what I.
But like Navy bases, not
Yeah, Navy because my
Yeah.
brother's in the Navy. So anytime it's always been it's like at least an hour
Yeah.
of getting me to because I fill out paperwork and wait.
Yeah.
But like getting on the Air Force Base in San Antonio took 2 hours, and that was we were there to work like a consumer show. And so imagine it's probably because it's a bigger
Right.
base. But then like if you're thinking like in this area, which services like the VA services like a whole hill country, but also into South Texas, and then like if San Antonio's going to take that long, and then it's like they have to who's going to drive to Apple? Not that.
no,
yeah.
I only go there to visit my friend.
Right.
So
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's easy. Like if you have like when we go to visit the kids, or visited the kids, they could get you on because they're like, oh, he's behind, like follow me behind, and then
Yeah.
you go on. But man, sometimes it's really hard. So and rightfully so. But
It
they're gonna-
should be.
Yeah.
Like you should. They have to vet you. They have to. There's a lot of sensitive stuff going on in those
Yeah.
places.
But Jenna Sanchez and her crew over there at the Veteran Service Office, they want to help you with this process.
That's lovely.
And what they're going to do is you have like a ID card now if you're a dependent or a spouse or retiree or veteran, and you're going to have to get a new one now that's actually like a real ID card. So
Yeah.
so get it done. And then by the way, the VA can now deny you apparently if you're a Democrat. They can ask you, "Are you a Democrat?" and they can deny you services. Did you know that?
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. And if they don't like you, if you're like gay, they can also kick you out too.
Well,
Yeah.
welcome to the times, my friends.
It's a loophole that they that the BBC or the Guardian reported that a couple weeks ago that the doctors and folks like that, they don't like you, they don't have to treat you. They can't. They can ask you too. Like, "What, you a Democrat?" And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't vote for Bill Clinton." So anyway, it's a mess. The First United Methodist Church is announcing a mega food pantry event June 30th. Probably before the San Antonio Food Bank runs out of food from all the cutbacks they've had to endure. But this will be June 30th from 8 to 10 at Light in the Hill, and that is on Methodist Encampment Road. That's a Beth Palmer outfit.
Nice.
Beth Palmer's delightful.
What was the date of that again?
June 30th.
June 30th.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And then Shriner. By the way, this was Credible Daily Times. Talk about news judgment. They had an offensive line coach as the front page centerpiece story on their page. Like, this is a down page sports story, folks. It's not a deal. But Shriner named another coach, defensive line coach, Christopher Biggers, as defensive line coach and strength and conditioning coordinator. Mike Siegerman. Oh, this was an interesting obituary. Did you see this obituary that we had? Donald Coors. This is fascinating.
I saw the headline for this one, I think. I didn't click to read it yet, though.
It's fascinating.
good one?
It's a good. I almost wrote a whole story on it too, but I didn't have any contact information for the parent, the family, or anything. This guy was one of the preeminent scholars on John Steinbeck. He lived here in Kerrville. Yeah, the author
never
of
know
John
what you'll run into
Steinbeck.
here.
Yeah, he wrote. He was a key guy at Angelo State. He worked at Sam Houston State for many years. And here's some things in his obituary that are kind of fun. Let me see here. He earned his master's degree from University of Texas at Austin and a doctorate from Texas A&M. He worked at the English and American Literature and University Administrator at Sam Houston State, Angelo State, and Sul Ross University. And I guess he retired here to Kerrville.
Well, that's cool.
But listen to this, though. Words came to him naturally in the form of sarcastic jokes, inscrutable puns, and obscure Scrabble plays that delighted him as much as they frustrated his opponents. His grandson, Benjamin, kept a list of the most baffling game-winning words Don used during his lifetime, including Karoo, spelled Karroo. Write these down, everybody. Navoid and Expiates, which he played for 170 points a week before his death.
Nice. They put in Scrabble hacks.
Yeah, exactly. In addition to his scholarship,
What a
Don
lovely tribute.
was a gardener and off-roading enthusiast, a member of the Texas Philosophical Society, a humanist who advocated for the rights of people everywhere. He protested for civil rights and sponsored political refugees. So he was also head of the Rotary Club and paved the way for women to join parts of the different clubs that he was involved with. So
Diana Howard saying Dr. Coors was an amazing man.
Diana Howard knows this guy. Oh, wow. Did not know that. You know that lady, right?
I do. I know that lady.
Wow.
I didn't know she knew that man.
Well, there you go. So,
Breaking news.
Breaking news in my household.
speaking of men, this Mike Siegerman guy wrote a letter to the editor today.
What did he say?
He's upset about the animal shelter. He wants to know how in the heck this whole mess happened. And that's another story altogether. So
It is.
a lot of politics, a lot of stuff going on. It's been a busy week this week. You know, Tuesday alone was just crazy, though.
Yeah.
Leslie, were you here for the Blair Witch conversation?
Diana wants you to know that it's Gene Stacy's dad.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Diana.
thank you, Diana.
That was a very mom move.
She could have sent that in a text.
I know. She could have called you right
Could
now.
have been a
Oh, no,
conversation
It's very sweet.
in like 15 minutes.
That's right.
It's fine.
Right. All right. Now you have a sister.
I do.
She lives in some foreign country, right?
No, she lives in Ohio.
Well,
basically
a foreign country.
Yeah.
What about you, Kinsey? You got any relatives?
I have
Got
a lot.
Kids, siblings?
I have 2 brothers from my mom and dad, and I have 6 step siblings. So
That's
but I don't
six.
call them my step
Family.
I call them all my siblings.
Siblings.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So your parents, they got together.
9 kids.
They had you guys. Then they got
Yep.
divorced.
Yep.
And they had other kids.
No.
They blended
My
families.
stepmom has 3 kids. My stepdad has 3 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 3. I have 3 step siblings. So I've got one's passed away, but I've got one that I don't talk. I don't want to talk to them much, to tell you the truth. They've gotten old. So, but yeah, it's always delightful to have family. Leslie, you have your brother.
I have my brother,
He's in Hawaii.
and he's in Hawaii.
He's not on a ship right now, right?
No, he's on shore duty.
Yeah.
And he just got approved for retirement.
Yeah.
He's finishing out his 20 years. He's on his last year.
Amazing.
Yes. I would really.
All right. Here's
The news has not been fun to watch.
Yeah,
I won't
I
lie.
can imagine.
He's a chief, so he's basically like a ship engineer. So he's on shore duty, but I would really love for him to make it out this year without getting on a boat.
what's
Yes.
the one thing that you do to annoy your brother when you see him? If you want to just annoy him, just to be a little sister. You're the big sister.
I'm the big sister.
What would you do
Will
to-
actually annoys me. Like
But-
he usually tries to always dog me out. I've always say nice things about him.
Yeah.
But I do usually what I do is I ply his children with ways to annoy him. That's what I do.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, you're the baby of the family, right? So
I
what
am.
do you do to annoy your older sister? Like,
I mean, we talk like 5 times a day,
Yeah.
every day. So
Yeah.
I feel like we live on each other's
but when
nerves.
but when you
she's my best
but when you
friend.
Yeah.
see her though, do you try to like poke at her a little bit once in a while?
No.
Come
I mean,
on.
it's
because he's all brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we
So they just all just
Yeah.
fight each other all the time.
Yeah, ours is
It's not like a
It's a
consistent. It
relationship
never
built on
stops.
mutual respect
like
and love.
It's not like a Fleabag relationship kind of thing, you know.
No,
No,
I don't think it's.
we don't poke at each other, but I feel like we get on each other's nerves
Do you?
regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
each other very well.
We do.
Right. Does she like fuss with your hair and stuff and like?
Yeah, no, I like it. She and my mom both do hair. My mom is retired
Yeah.
from everyone else but me. But when my sister comes to town, it's funny. They both, have input on I'll just sit in a chair and they both talk about
What they changed.
how terrible my hair looks today, or
Yeah.
her ends look like this. Why haven't you been doing this? She needs highlights here. Mom, you need to do her roots. I'll do her roots.
That's
very funny.
I love this. We're exposing these things.
Yeah.
What about you, Kinsey? What do you do to do you do anything to?
Where do you fall in
Where do
with
you
like
fall?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest.
Well, me and one other sister are the same age.
Yeah.
But I'm probably closest to my middle brother. And all I do is say that I'm the funniest out of everyone.
Yeah.
And that really gets on his nerves.
Oh,
He thinks he's the funniest.
right.
He really is.
Yeah.
But I
Right.
like to say that I'm.
That's how you get them.
Yeah.
He really, that gets him every time.
I guess every time.
Easy.
I guess
Yeah.
Funny.
Thank you. I think I'm funny too.
last
You
time.
are.
Last
You
time.
deadpan things. It's very funny.
I told you that I shared that video with last time I was with my brothers. We were well, it's a kind of a complicated story, but we were the middle brother plays video games incessantly sometimes. And he's like, you're 52 years old. Why are you playing video games still? Or 53 or whatever how old he is. And so he was playing video games and I was like filming it and I just kicked him right in the arm.
How old are you?
Exactly.
How old are you?
Exactly. I'm 54. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would do it tomorrow.
Grown man
Yeah.
activities.
Yeah. And whenever we were around my mom, we purposely try to annoy my mom, by hitting the youngest brother in the chest, So, yeah. Do you do that?
Well, we used to tell before my parents got divorced. We used to tell my youngest brother that he was adopted.
Yeah. That's an easy one. Yeah.
I convinced my brother he was allergic to strawberries so I could eat his dessert.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice.
No, my mom has like a video of my birth. There's like documentation of my birth in that way.
Yeah.
My sister is the only redhead in our family.
Yeah.
We do not know where it came from, but I used to tell her she was adopted.
She was adopted, right?
Yeah. And as the baby,
That's very
I
funny.
was
Yeah.
like, look, there's documentation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you come from?
You're right. Yeah,
You're not
Ginger.
even from here.
You ever get mad or you just call her Ginger?
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
I love it. I knew a Ginger one time who did have red hair. It was crazy.
Appropriately.
I do know someone named Ginger with red hair.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick before we go here, because we're not really out of time. Let me see here. Here it is. Dun dun dun. Let me see. I have Christmas music somewhere. Oh, I got rid of it all.
You have to accept the cookies.
Where did my Christmas music go? Oh, here it is. There it is.
Do you have a baby crying on your soundboard?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I made that for Harley Blue. And there's one this one by the way, this one upsets Delane Siegerman.
Oh, the goat screaming.
It's an old lady screaming. Yeah, Leslie doesn't. Delane doesn't like it.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it.
No.
Shocking.
Yeah, right. All right, so we want to donate. How do we get this done? Speak. Tell us. You too.
Go to our website.
.com, by the way, just so you know.
It is .com?
Yeah, it's .com.
Okay, KerrvilleChristmasLightingCorporation.com. And you can donate. Any amount is helpful. We're, raising $125,000. So
We need a new tree.
we need a new tree,
Let's
y'all.
do this.
Yep.
You can send
It's
in money.
Christmas magic.
And it is feasible.
Box. We have a PO box too. I don't remember what it is.
Oh,
It's on there.
Perhaps but you can also take a check by the
Come drop it
Kerrville-
off at the CVB at the
Yep.
Visitor Center.
Take it to me at Hair Junkie Salon.
There you go.
You can do wherever. Or we have a little QR code. You can scan and go right to it.
Even easier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
easy.
we're
Then you
about
don't
to
have
put
to hunt
a
down Kinsley or Kate. Or me.
give now, right here on the button,
There
right
you
there.
go.
We'll
Yeah.
have to have a sign up at the courthouse that
Yep.
will show us how much money we need.
and how much we've raised.
It will have a QR code on it too.
Yes.
So
Yes.
make it so
Very
easy.
exciting.
You can
Yes.
give us $5.
If you get them to 50,000, they have a matching grant. Let's
We
do
do.
this.
Yeah.
We're going.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. And look, people, I know Christmas is a long ways away still in your mind.
It'll be here
but
before
it'll
you
be here
know it.
before you know it. It's already June 19th. It's Juneteenth. Tomorrow's the 20th.
Yeah. We need the money before September 1st.
Yeah, we gotta
Have
get this
it
done.
Before that, we don't.
We got to
order the
get it
tree.
done. Got to get it done.
So this is feasible. This could happen.
We can do
Yeah.
You can
we
do
We
it.
hope it happens.
yeah.
Kerrville, I feel like, is something just magical in general. You asked the why. I think that's such a great question to ask, but it is such a fun place to raise a family.
It is.
And I feel like, Christmas on the courthouse lawn is
It's
a staple.
special.
So,
Yes.
yeah, help us
Keep the tradition alive.
Help us put a tree on that beautiful lawn.
Yep. I love it. Good job. Look at that. It's just so beautiful. We're just closing out on very nice. Very well. Very good.
Perfect.
Leslie, what did you learn today?
I learned the Kerrville Christmas lighting already has 10 grand in the bank, but they need 40 more to get to 50,000, and they have a matching grant, and they can do it this summer. So
Get it done.
I think I don't have 40,000, but I'll throw a couple pennies your way that I can spare.
We
Small
appreciate
dollars.
you. We
Small
appreciate
dollar
you.
donations
Every
matter.
penny counts.
Every little bit helps.
If we get,
Absolutely.
if we get 2,500 people, to give, 10 or 15 bucks, we get there.
and be there before you know it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I learned today.
All right. Kinsley, what did you learn today?
I learned that you're looking to sponsor some things, like little sponsorship.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that you should send us a little sponsor.
I will send you a little sponsorship. Promise. I promise.
Yeah.
I did that. Well, never mind. What'd you learn today, Kate?
I learned a lot about your pelvic floor.
Did you?
I did.
I did.
Yes.
Isn't it? It's a magnificent thing to think about, the pelvic floor.
Yeah, I was like, we don't know if yours is magnificent.
It's not.
Please keep it to yourself.
Trust
Yes.
me. Trust me.
Those
Keep working on
Kegels
those
make a
Kegels.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I can send you some videos where people will tell you when to hold and when to release.
Is it the same?
Are you
for
doing it
women
right
and
now?
men?
You don't have to make a face.
You don't have to grunt. You don't have to make a face. It's just. Yeah.
You need to
I don't want to
practice.
know that you're doing Kegels, but
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're doing them.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a thing. I did not know.
I didn't know it was
When he came on the show on Tuesday, I was like, "What? That's a thing?" Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm really glad he came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Stuck
everybody.
with you.
Yeah.
I see a hat over there. It means
I think
the mayor,
he's having a meeting.
The mayor's here. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Have a
Goodbye.
great day. Thanks a lot. See you guys. Bye.
Thanks for having us.